Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Channel Mac here with Just Win Bets, baby. Joe the Fan. Fox Sports released their top 10 quarterbacks heading into the 2025 season. What do you agree with their list? Do you agree, disagree? Who would you move?
This is a tough list. I don't think Dak should be top 10. Because I would take, first of all, I would take him out and put either Jordan Love or Bo Nix. Since we're putting Daniels, since they put Daniels at 9, and I'm not taking anything away from any of these other quarterbacks, but if you're putting Daniels at 9, Bo Nix is something to look at. I mean, he's got the arm strength. He's a young guy. I kind of like Love. Now, he has been injured prone here and there, but Dak hasn't shown me anything. Now, he's coming off an injury, right? So it's surgery. So, I mean, what has he done the last couple of years? I mean, I just, I don't think you put Dak in the top 10. All I get from Dak is, here we go. That's all I get from Dak. Okay.
The other impersonation of him.
Yeah. And the other thing I would say questionable, 3 for Lamar, sure. Hurts, okay. Burrow, I mean, these are tough, but you also have to look at the weapons that they're surrounded with, because Goff has a lot of weapons and he's got a nice line. So, and again, I'm not taking anything away from Goff. I actually like Baker where he is. I think Baker is going to show something, especially this upcoming season. He's got some talent around him as well. I think they're hurting in the defense. I know we're not talking about that, but if we're talking about just quarterbacks, I think Baker has matured, I guess, from one of his days in Cleveland to now Tampa. So he is definitely gotten better. Herbert, I've always liked. And I think he'll do better. So I'm okay with the list. I'm not trying to be a homer here, and I hate Dallas. No, I respect Dallas. But Dak at 10, no. I would replace him with either Bo Nix or Jordan Love. What say you?
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of too. Is Dak. He's coming off the injury, like you said. He's a little bit injury prone. He's been injured the last couple of years, I feel like. And then he's also, I don't know if you saw this, he has the highest cap number in the NFL against the cap this year by a lot too. And I don't think he's worth that. So like he's not living up to that big money contract that Jerry gave him a couple of years ago, right? So I agree Dak would be off my list. And the other one I think of is I don't think Baker's would be on my list either in top 10. And I would move up Love and for sure put him in the top 10. And I would put Stafford in the top 10. I still think he's a top 10 quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He's great. I mean, he is out in LA now with McVay. McVay draws up offenses better than anybody, pretty much, except for maybe Andy Reid. So he's got some decent pieces. But with Puka and Cooper Kupp just left, right? So we'll see how he does this year. But I would put Stafford up there, and I would put Love up there, and I would take out Dak, and I would take out Baker. The top four, I feel like those 4 would be my 4 in the top 4. I think you can kind of just put them in however you want, however you see it, right? Like I don't think I would choose Allen number 1, but I mean, he won the MVP last year, right? So you can't really argue against that. For me personally, I would still probably put Mahomes 1, just because of the winning track record that he has. But those top 4 you can't really move around for me. Like they're kind of like interchangeable. Right. But yeah, I would take out Dak and I would take out Baker and I would add Love and Matthew Stafford. I do like what you said about Bo Nix, because Bo Nix, I mean, he really, really came on last year, and I think he's gonna be even better this year, that under year 2 with Sean Payton.
Yeah, it's not only that, but I also see there in small little fine print there, honorable mention there, and that's some of the quarterbacks that we've mentioned. What about a CJ Stroud? If you're going to take Baker out, do you put maybe a CJ Stroud at 10 and just move everybody else up? Or, I know you mentioned a couple of quarterbacks there, but CJ Stroud, not bad. I mean, you got to keep in mind, they lost, he lost one of its main weapons last year and tanked out. So I like Stroud. I like Stroud.
I like Stroud a lot too. I think he's probably not on this list because he went down last year as his second year in the league compared to his rookie year. His rookie year, he was a little bit stronger, like statistic wise.
Right.
So I think that's probably why he's not on there. I mean, but he still had a great year, right? if that's his floor, that's a hell of a floor, right? Houston, I would take that as a quarterback every year if I was Houston, right?
Sure.
If last year's the worst he's going to be, that's great. Still got to the playoffs, right? Didn't win anything in the playoffs, but still got the playoffs. But yeah, I like Stroud a lot. Top 10, I don't know. That'd be tough. One I would think about maybe moving off soon is Herbert. I love Herbert. I love his skills. I love his skill set, but he hasn't done much. He hasn't won a lot.
Yeah.
And that hurts you as a quarterback.
Yeah. I agree with you. To me, he's like on the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing, I mean, one could argue, I guess, Burrow, but again, he was injured, a couple years ago. But he's still producing numbers, though.
Yeah, and he went to a Super Bowl. He lost in the Super Bowl, but he went to a Super Bowl. The Bengals did.
Right. So, like I said, one could argue that. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just saying one could argue that. But in regards of the last play in the last couple of years, now you can't say that with Daniel because he was a rookie last year. I really don't see Dak being top 10, especially it's kind of like the old Janet Jackson song, "What have you done for me lately?"
If there's going to be a year where he could, maybe it might be this year because they just got him another weapon, right? They traded for Pickens.
Right.
And they have somebody finally the opposite of CD Lamb, which is going to be actually kind of scary because you can't double CD anymore because Pickens takes it off. And that's probably what they're hoping for because CD Lamb is a beast. He's a beast. He was like their only receiving option last year, and he still caught a ridiculous amount of balls, right? So that's going to be good. So if he doesn't shape up this year with those two receivers, then Dallas has got to move on.
Fans, tell us what you think. Based on Fox Sports, they just released this top 10 quarterbacks, and you can see the list on your screen there. Some of the quarterbacks on there. There's Allen, there's Jalen Hurts, Burrow, Jaden Daniels, Herbert. Just to name just a few, even a Baker Mayfield and Dak Prescott. I know I've been hard on him. What do you think? Do you move somebody out of that list? You put somebody else on that list? Tell us what you think. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It makes us like. Apparently, we get a little bonus there, according to our producers. So if you can hit that like button and hit that bell, we would truly appreciate that. And we will definitely catch you guys next time.